Hi everyone, my name is Isabella and welcome to my kitchen. Happy Pretzel Day. Today we celebrate something that we all love to eat at different feasts, at different festivals, at different food trucks. When you come to New York City, there's always plenty of places where you can find some pretzels on the street. So pretzels were invented in about 7th century of AD, and that was done in Europe. And it was because they're generally made of flour, water, and yeast, and they were a treat for Lent. So they were filling, and yet they were also with very few ingredients. And because they were tied into that cross look that we see, that was a sign of prayer, and how they got their name. So, but today, because mustard always goes great with pretzels, we are going to make some homemade mustard. And that's what I'm going to show you how easily, quickly we can make that in our Thermomix. And I will show you my progress with my pretzel dough and my filling, because my pretzels will be filled today. So let's start with our buddy here, our favorite kitchen helper, Thermomix. So the recipe I have, because I first found the recipe in Polish, we will follow that recipe. However, I will post a link to a recipe in English that is a little bit different. So this recipe starts off with weighing 100 grams of mustard seeds and pouring 200 grams of water on them. Hi Marcin, cześć. So we put this in the fridge for 24 hours to soak, or we can, hi Sylvia, or we can put this on the counter and maybe for half a day or a full day. Let me just turn off the timer. Actually, the other recipe that I have in English, that recipe in particular does not call for soaking our mustard seeds. This is a little bit different. So now we just strain this. I'm going to use a fine mesh strainer because our seeds would probably get stuck in our simmering basket. Okay, so let me just strain this, and actually it calls for rinsing as well. So I'm just rinsing this a bit in cold water to to remove some of the residue that we might have. And I just wanted to show you how this starts, so that's why I didn't do this prior. So for those of you who are here for the first, nice to see you. For those of you who are joining for the first time, let me know where you're from and whether you like pretzels or not. Okay. So we start with a clean and empty mixing bowl, of course, and we put our soaked mustard seeds into our mixing bowl. Okay. Okay, I think I got all of them. They're always a little tricky. And now okay, so I'm skipping the steps where we soaked and drained. And now we add 70 grams of water. The seeds are really nice, and they actually almost doubled in size. So 70 grams of water. The amazing thing that our Thermomix has is the built-in scale, so we don't need to measure anything out when we are preparing whatever we are preparing, our meals, or in this case, I guess a condiment. Okay. So, and we add 30 grams of apple cider vinegar. Okay. So let's weigh this out. That's about 2 tablespoons. Yes, about 1 tablespoon is usually around 15 grams. So, so this is just this is a basic recipe. Oh, a little bit more. So this is going to be a little bit more acidic. This is a basic recipe. So what we can always do once we make it once, we can adjust the ingredients to our taste buds, to our liking. 30 grams of honey. So this will be a bit of a honey mustard. Of course, we can add, once we try this out, we can add some chili flakes if we want a spicier mustard, or maybe peppercorns. The English recipe does have, hi Geisha, the English recipe does actually have peppercorns. So we add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, which is for the color, of course. So about half a teaspoon. Okay, now I don't want to put this on my fingers. I don't want it too yellow. So that's where our mustard gets our nice color. Okay, the turmeric. And teeny beanie. Turmeric is good for you. It's a very good antioxidant. And salt. Okay, 1.5 teaspoon of salt. Where's my salt? Let's ground the already ground salt instead of, and it's about a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half. Let's do the teaspoon. Himalayan salt is less salty, believe it or not, than regular salt. So you want to adjust your flavors as well. But once you use Himalayan salt and the regular salt, you already get the feeling of how much you need to add. Okay. And so now we close this up. And about 5 seconds, speed 10. Okay, so maximum speed 10,000 RPM. Okay, here's the spatula. There's just a little bit too much going on in this kitchen today. Things are just being misplaced. Okay. Aha, and this is just about, this is done. And we can leave this grainy. Or we can, or just coarse, or we can grind it finer. If we would like to make some French mustard, we can use mustard seeds that are darker in color, brown in color. And when we put those also soaked, as in this case, and add them later as whole, then of course we are going to we would have some coarse mustard. Okay. Okay. Let me just scrape down the walls with our spatula a little bit because we are going to continue grinding this. But as you saw, it was only 5 seconds to get this thing, get this baby going. Okay, so another 5 seconds, speed 10. Okay. Who's on Instagram, but hello, thank you for joining. Of course, share the content. If you like the content, share the content with others. Share it to some groups, Facebook or Instagram. We're also on YouTube live, so please stop by and subscribe to my channel or like what you see if you like what you see. Ta-da! So we have some mustard. I think we're about to done. Oh no, I guess we need some oil. Okay. So let me add the oil, but let me scrape again. This is more talking than doing, as usual. You know, I'm a talker, but I also like to let you know what I'm doing, explain certain things. For those of you who are not familiar with Thermomix, please let me know. We can schedule a private day for you on Zoom, or if you live close by, you can swing by with my Thermomix. If not, then we can just do this online. I can answer all of your questions because we're being very quiet today. Okay, so let me tear this and let's add some 10 grams of oil. I'm just using canola oil. For this, of course, you can use any oil you prefer. And we store this in jars in the fridge before we can start consuming. Of course, I'm going 10 seconds, speed 10. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit, okay? Before we consume, we put it in the fridge for 24 hours to make sure that the flavors incorporate better. Of course, we're going to try this out. Okay, so now this is done. Let me, see, look, we have beautiful yellow mustard. But like I said, we can make it less grainy if we like. Let me scrape and give it a try, and then we're going to talk about the pretzels. I'm not going to make those pretzels now, but I'll show them to you. Well, not show them to you. I'll show you the dough and what I did. Okay. So let me try. That's why hence the mess here in the kitchen, because I'm going to continue working on them. And let's see if this is yet the best mustard I've ever had. Actually, I like mustard, so. Ooh, strong baby. Oh, this is some strong, good mustard. Oh my. Ooh. Completely up my alley. I love strong mustard. Okay, so I need to figure out, because this is good. I actually like I really like Russian mustard, and then there's another so it's a spicy mustard, and then there's another mustard it's called Sarepska. It's not a deli mustard, it's a little bit different. It's a Polish mustard. So I need to find out what are the other ingredients in there, because then we can spike this up and make it more flavor, like more just like the other flavors. But this is really good mustard. I'm telling you, people. Woo, I love it. Okay, so this is okay. Now about the pretzels. Okay, the pretzels. There's over 60 recipes just in English when you put the word pretzels on cooking. And I opted, of course, I have to do something different. So I made the dough to be, oh, it's in the oven, proofing, cold oven with a light on. Okay. Hi Magda. Hi Maria. So it's proofing, and let me see if it doubled in size in the oven. No, actually it didn't. All right, let's see. It was supposed to be in the oven for 75 minutes, and it was. It didn't grow too much. It had some xanthan gum, it had some yeast, and it had rice flour. I milled the flour here in the Thermomix, of course. I don't keep rice flours. You can do that easily now, a minute and at speed 10, and you can mill your own flours or grains into your own flours. So, anyways, I'll proof it for a little bit longer. So that's a gluten-free recipe. So rice flour, tapioca, some sugar, water, yeast, some salt, of course, a couple of eggs, and the xanthan gum to make sure that the dough is incorporated to make this gluten-free. And there is a recipe that's in Polish that actually is for stuffed pretzels. I made that in the past. It is not a gluten-free dough, but I made the gluten-free dough and the filling. Okay, so I'm going to see if it works out or not. You know how I like to experiment. If not, then I'm going to be making regular dough. So what's in here? There's some cheese. I didn't have mozzarella. I had some Monterey Jack cheese and some salami and some spicy sliced jalapenos. So I added that in here. I chopped it up in, I don't know, 5 seconds or 10 seconds, incorporated it all together. So it's waiting and sitting on the side until my dough is ready to be rolled out. And then I'm going to put a pot of water and I am going to boil my pretzels. Let's see how that goes. I don't know. The dough didn't proof well, but there might be a reason. Of course, I couldn't find xanthan gum in the house. So it took me half an hour to locate it in some kind of a store, which I didn't locate it, located there. And I came back home, and of course, exactly what I looked at the shelf I looked at before. That's exactly where the xanthan gum was sitting. So of course I was blind. But that's okay. Anyways, hi Janetta, nice to see you. Hi Magda. Share with others. Say hi. Comment, please. Let me know if you had some pretzels today. Let me know if you've made some mustard. And of course, if the pretzels do come out, we'll post a picture. If they don't, well, tough. No dinner tonight, okay? It'll be just salad. So please say hi. Check me out on YouTube, and I hope to see you soon. Hopefully, we'll be here tomorrow. It's getting busier because it's spring, so it's a little bit more difficult for me to keep on that Monday through Friday 5 o'clock schedule. But as you saw, I keep you posted when I'm going to be here. So anyway, thank you for joining. I'm going to enjoy the mustard, hopefully with the pretzels. We'll see about that. And thank you, and enjoy your evening. And I shall see you tomorrow, the day after. Thank you. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.